Hold on, guys. Just hold for a moment. This is a good ass weapon. It's only 8. This is 4. This is 25. I keep it. Alright guys, we're gonna watch State of the Game, alright? Alright, so we're gonna go to here. You just go quit, because this is some division type alright. Alright, just go check it out. Check it out. Yes, go. Yeah, yes, go. Yeah, yes, go. Where's State of the Game? Yes, go. Just do this. Just see. State of the Game. Bang. See, I would do. Skip this.
You know what people think, right?
It's not Adele.
It's not Adele.
Shut up, guy.
Right. Okay.
All right. But to help us celebrate this special day, we have two guests with us, Julian and Matthias. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, welcome. For the people who haven't seen you guys before, you've both been on State of the Game before, but I thought just introduce yourselves real quick.
My name's Julian Garrity. I'm the creative director on The Division.
Matthias Karlsson, game director. I love how you're very clear, very clear. Julian Garrity, Matthias Karlsson. So, 2 years. We announced last week that we now have 20 million people have played The Division. Mm-hmm. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. It's so incredibly thrilling to have worked so hard for so long and to have your work appreciated by so many people. It gets a little bit scary when you look at how much time people invest in it. There was a guy on Twitter who said that he played The Division more than he'd slept over the last year or something.
Right.
For me, that's mind-blowing and slightly scary at the same time. But I think
that person is almost just like me.
Post-launch, we've done the support that we needed to really make it into an experience that people can enjoy long-term. So 20 million people playing the game, or who have played the game, it's phenomenal. It feels really, really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only echo that. Yeah, I mean, for us, it's been a journey longer than 2 years.
Of course.
Right. So I mean, just the experience from day one, starting making this game from scratch, all the way through development, launching it, and then seeing it in such good health 2 years in, it's fantastic. 20 million is a number that's hard to.
It's hard to conceptualize, yeah.
It's hard to conceptualize, especially when you see the stats linked to it.
It's basically the population of Scandinavia. So.
Yeah, twice the amount of people that live in Sweden. That's absolutely crazy. But let's not dwell on the past. Let instead move to the future. So Julian, there's been a lot of discussion, of course, in the community, especially since 1.8 was released. Mm-hmm. What's the future of The Division? Can you help us settle that?
It's a bright future.
So,
it's a bright fucking future.
On behalf of the team at Massive and the teams that are working on The Division worldwide to exclusively announce to our community first that we're working on the sequel to The Division 2.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
We needed to add some drama to it.
Fantastic.
That's got to be Robin.
There is, of course, going to be
Guys.
tons of questions right now.
Hold on.
Somebody's going down.
Let me go ahead. What the fuck is this?
Bingo, rated R.
And you know I'm gonna pre-order that shit. You know I'm gonna freaking just
But I
simmer
want to ask you
in
guys
it.
straight away. Why
You know.
So
Super
it wasn't an
action.
easy decision. There are so many stories and so many experiences that we want to explore within the world
All
of
right,
the division that we really
so hold
felt.
on. This guy. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go. Right. Let me see. Hold on for a moment.
About the camera, I care about the sound. We're good. Okay.
All right.
Year or something.
We have to hear this
For
shit
me,
again.
that's mind-blowing and slightly scary at the same time. But I think when we launched the division and post-launch, we've done the support that we needed to really make it into an experience that people can
I ain't
enjoy
sleeping
long
on
term.
it.
So 20 million people playing the game, or who have played the game, it's phenomenal. It feels really, really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only echo that. Yeah, I mean, for us, it's been a journey longer than 2 years.
Of course.
Right. So I mean, just the experience from day one, starting making this game from scratch, all the way through the development, launching it, and then seeing it in such good health 2 years in. It's fantastic. 20 million is a number that's hard to.
It's hard to
grasp, be honest.
conceptualize, yeah.
It's hard to conceptualize,
hard,
especially when you see the stats linked to it.
It's basically the population of Scandinavia. So.
Yeah, twice the amount of people that live in Sweden. That's absolutely crazy. But let's not dwell on the past. Let instead move to the future. So, Julian, there's been a lot of discussion, of course, in the community, especially since 1.8 was released. What's the future of the division? Can you help us settle that?
Yep. So I'm thrilled on behalf of the team at Massive and the teams that are working on the division worldwide to exclusively announce to our community first that we're working on the sequel to the Division 2.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Very huge.
Bum, bum.
Woo!
Some drama to it.
That's Robin. That's got to be Robin.
Absolutely amazing.
He
have to ask
showed
you,
the
though,
homie
there's,
Robin
of
right
course,
there,
gonna be
man.
Tons of questions right now. But I wanted to ask you guys straight away, why a sequel?
The sequel
So
is
it's-
because
It wasn't an easy decision, but there are so
Okay.
many stories and so many experiences that we want to explore.
they was
Within
listening.
the world of the division,
They
that
was
we
fucking
really felt
listening.
That a sequel was the best way to.
And
to
if they was
investigate.
listening,
Yeah.
if they was listening,
mean,
they
we-
fucking awesome, bros.
Any
You got to say,
craft creative endeavor,
you feel me?
the doing, the making of it, the process is such an important part of learning, improving what to do next and what to do in the future. And this is all the same people, all the same teams and studios that made the Division 1. So it's a incredible opportunity for us to take all that learning, all that experience from what the Division is today and put that into a new game. And also, I mean, technology advances with time as well. So Snowdrop today is a better engine, a more capable engine than
Check out the
than
left
you
hand.
released, the Division
Check
1
out the
with,
left hand.
which was still fantastic, but we can do more now. So we of
I
course
thought I
wanna
was the only one to
take that
go with the
opportunity as
left
well,
hand
which would
watch.
be so much more difficult to do with the game. That's live.
It's so meaning. It's so
There are
much
many reasons.
meaning in here.
Yeah. So you mentioned the same people.
I
so
see
it's,
the green
Massive,
shirt
Red Storm, and
in-
see
behind his
The
jacket,
studios
right?
working on it
But he's
are,
still wearing black,
Massive,
black
of
and
course,
green.
Red Storm.
Man, I
Keith
fucking
and
love
watching,
these people,
and,
man.
the
You
rest of
always
the team is
say
in the kitchen.
they're
They
like
told me
brothers.
through, Annecy,
What?
Ubisoft
How can I
Annecy,
say?
Ubisoft
Like,
Reflections in Newcastle
like,
in
how
England.
can I say it?
We've
Like
got
brothers I
support
never
from,
had, but
Shanghai, Ubisoft
what?
Shanghai in terms of outsourcing.
What, Caucasian?
Bucharest in terms
You know
of
what I'm
testing.
saying?
Ubisoft HQ, of course, for
See,
editorial
now
help
the
and,
ignorant
a lot
ones
of
who be
love and
talking
support
shit,
as well there.
they're
And
still,
we,
you
we
know,
just started working with
they,
Ubisoft
you know,
Sofia, which
they are
is
right,
a
but
brand
still,
new,
you know what I'm
brand new
saying?
development.
Like,
So
they be talking
a
mad
lot of
shit,
people are
but
working on this.
you know what I'm saying? I have to
So,
give,
of course, the question becomes
you know,
then, how long have
these
you been
people,
working on?
meaning
So you know, there are lots
division,
of things that we started
you know,
discussing,
of creation,
talking about,
stuff like that.
exploring,
I appreciate
even
it.
before the launch
You know,
of
if
the
you
division.
ever
But
visit my
fundamentally,
site,
a small
all I just
team
want
got
to
together
say,
pretty much.
all I want to say is thank you. You know what I'm saying? For making a great game, and I wish I was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Division creation too. You know what I'm saying? But technically, I was. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you why. Technically, like low key, you know, because my face was on there. You know what I'm saying? My face was on there on Division. You know.
The month after launch, and started working on the
I
main
pre-ordered
concept.
it before
it's
everyone.
It's been
Don't.
over 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're being kind of vague about it right now. We are working on the Division 2. Yes. Obviously, there's a lot of questions probably right now.
That means state of the game is here to stay, and that's fucking awesome. You feel me? You know, and you know, Robin, if you watching this, this is Green Leader. Keep the team going for me. Alright? If anybody hear this, keep Echo Company Flame going. We 150 strong. The first guild of Division. And I want to say this is like my birthday present. You know, this right here is like beautiful, man. I'm glad I was a PlayStation, you know, player, elite player, one of the elites, and everything. I need to freaking down Ubisoft and everything, so y'all could see what ranking I am into the division. I don't follow the leaderboard because it always switch up. It collects data probably at the end of the month, and the next up it releases who was doing the most. Well, before the leaderboard, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, because of me announced by being one of the, you know, green team leader, you know what I'm saying, and everything, you know, they created, you know, the leaderboard and stuff like that, and they was improving, they was listening to y'all guys, and you know what I'm saying, this is pretty awesome, man. It really, you know, even though I'm not getting paid, you know what I'm saying, for this stuff, and you know what I'm saying, but year 2 sounds pretty awesome right now, and I'm gonna freaking try to see if I get my hands on Division 2 before anyone else. Hell yeah, I really want to freaking, you know, I really want to freaking, you know, really be serious. I'm really serious about it and everything. I only got till Monday till my stuff, I mean, my PlayStation get home to its owner. It's me, the controller of Green Leader. You know what I'm saying? The avatar I made OP. You know what I'm saying? Even though it could be melted, but dude, when I freaking rip, I rip. You know what I'm saying? When people rip me, I be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they glass cannons. That's why I get to rip through them like that. Sometimes it's tanks. So I had to freaking switch it up with the Conducius. and make that shit weak. But I know the flaws and all the hackers and all that. I'm not mad. Just play the game right, you know. This game I really do love, and you know what I'm saying? They really, you know, did a good job and everything. You see this guy right here? I think that's Robin, man. He just don't want to say he's Robin, my right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? Of the vision. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying? He's a pretty awesome guy. You know what I'm saying? Much love go out to, you know, Shamish, or, you know, what's the guy's name? You know, I've been following this ever since it came out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you know. And this is giving him a little praise. You know what I'm saying? So, just go ahead, continue with the video, okay, guys? Even though I'm probably not popular, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna gain my status.
On the other one, which is the Division 1.
It's good we can finally say that we're going to E3.
Yes, we can say that.
Dodging all those questions for so long. Are you going to E3?
Are you going
Sneaky
to E3?
people.
Are you going to be there? Are you going to be... Yes, we will, which is amazing.
How does it feel to say that?
That we're going to E3?
Well, yeah. And the thing that we might be talking about at E3.
It feels awesome, but there's a lot of work.
Yep.
We're still working on it. There's a lot of craft going in there. There's a lot of exciting details that we're working on. It's
Pause. You know all that when Division was like first introduced, the drones and stuff, I think it's gonna be on the Division 2. So, you know, I am a person who figure out stuff very fastly and quickly. So we probably have some flying drones and shit, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo! Just cross our finger, guys, you know.
It's thrilling as well. It's a little bit daunting, it's a little bit scary. It's gonna be awesome.
Most definitely. But as Yannick said, just to point that out, this is basically the only point that we will be talking about the Division 2 until E3. So stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. It's happening. It's happening. But of course, the Division 1. Mm-hmm. We still supporting the live game, of course. Mm-hmm. So we want to give you an update as well what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, the Division 1 is the best it's ever been. And we're going to continue supporting.
Damn right.
So we're working on 2 new updates.
Yep.
1.8.1 and 1.8.2.
It really rolls off the tongue.
I wish I could change the name of these. I mean, we've got to find something better, like chocolate, strawberry, something fun and memorable.
That works. That works.
So that people, you know, it really sticks in people's minds.
Straight from the creative director, Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay, that's gonna stuck in the community.
1.8.1 is strawberry?
Absolutely.
Okay, 1.8.2 is...
Parsnip.
Parsnip?
Perfect.
Parsnip.
I can hear the brand team crying all the way from here. Yes.
They really ought to stop and laugh. Oh man.
Just checking with Yannick.
You're looking at me?
Yeah, I just want you to officially say it. Okay,
who has a joke about strawberries? Julian, do you have a joke about
No joke. Well, actually, why did the strawberry blush?
Wait, is this just
It's the same one. It's just rebranded.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get. I think we better get back to it.
Okay.
Okay, so right, 1.8.1, 1.8.2, strawberry and parsnip.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Well, we're doing a number of things, of course, but we're building on the huge update that was 1.8, right? So what we're doing, we're continuing with the monthly rhythm of global events. Events. You have to excuse my Swedishness.
You're French.
So we're adding 2 new ones, getting the total in rotation up to 6, with also new masks as rewards. We're also doing 4 new legendary missions, as in 4 additional missions available in legendary, not 4 new missions to be precise. We're going to start with Amherst, which is then going to play quite differently. We can tell you, and Grand Central, both coming in Strawberry.
It's going to. Grand Central is one of my favorite missions of the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see that one in legendary.
It's going to be super cool. And then 2 more in Parsnip.
In person, yeah.
In 8.2.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
I like how
we're gonna
quickly
make
you just embraced the names.
We're gonna sit
on
The parsnip.
Sorry for a little while longer, but yes, Amherst and Grand Central. Okay, the first one.
And then something.
What happened? Man, come on.
Else that's really exciting is that we're
okay.
adding a feature called Shields. Coming in June, which is a tie-in into the Division 2. So it's essentially by completing and achieving things in the Division 1, you will be able to cash in rewards in the Division 3.
He looked so serious when he did that.
Around June.
He's like, yeah.
We'll keep you updated with that as well. Probably around E3 you'll find out more, but yeah, release date is in June for the Shields.
Which is also going to run, by the way, on the same monthly rhythm cadence as the global events. You're going to have this as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we can also finally say, and this is a big thing off my chest to be able to say this. And the 1.8.1 strawberry is coming in April.
Yes.
Exact date to be soon, but when Strawberry releases, we'll have the Xbox One X patch. Which is people have been asking for. It just feels so good to be able to say it.
To be able to say.
Yes, we won't have an exact date, but we'll have those news for you very soon.
People in has been waiting.
Every
single state of the game. Peter had to.
Can we say it?
We can say what it means though. Do you want to? Because
We can, but I need the cheat sheet from the tech director for the project, because that I can understand, like 4K rendering, improved reflections, and then it details that it's even harder.
You want the cheat?
Space shadows are improved. Trophy.
that one's I've been trying to read this now for the last 2 minutes.
I have no idea what it is,
I don't know.
but it makes it look better.
It says higher, so that must be good.
Detail has been increased, so it's going to be a gorgeous version of the Division for sure.
Yeah.
And that's coming, as I said.
I'm just so fucking happy, guys, man.
So we actually have kind of a roadmap of what's going to happen over the next couple of months. We could bring that up.
So
Let
happy,
me know, because I can actually see it this time around.
happy.
Oh, there it is.
Sure, you can.
There it is.
I told you
Starts
the
with
vision is
celebration.
something.
Can you
Look
talk
at
about
that.
it, Yannick? Because you actually have it there.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's really too bad that you can't see it better.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
but it starts with the March celebration that we are right in the middle now, as we said, with the second global event that just started today. Then next month in April, we are going to release update 1.8.1, or also now known as Strawberry, including the Xbox One X patch.
Codename Strawberry.
The ones that were the classified drop rates, the ones
that's
that
happening in April.
That James talked about?
yeah, that James talked about, so the ones that you already know. It's one. Also with the first new global event, which is Blackout, then this monthly rhythm that Matthias talked about. So every month a global event, new shield starting from June, and really new things to do every single month all the way through, you know, the next whatever. It's 7 months we're showing here. So it's a lot of stuff.
Hurry up!
There you go.
Thank you very much for that.
How did I do, Peter?
You did great. That was right.
Thanks.
You mentioned the new legendaries coming in Strawberry.
I didn't mention them because they're not on the
They're not on the screen now.
somehow, so I forgot about it.
New
Sorry,
fucking
chat.
legendary?
There's also new legendaries. Can you bring back the roadmap? Wait, let's do
up.
it again.
New
When do
legendaries?
the new legendaries come? Strawberry 1.8.
Dove Men Plus Care believes real winners care.
There's the win, richly deserved. Well, look at that. There's a show of respect if we ever needed to see one.
That's right.
It takes skill to win, but it takes care to be a winner. Dove Men Plus Care.
8.1, 2 new legendaries, Matthias said it, it's Amherst and Grand Central, and then 1.8.2, 2 additional ones, which we are not revealing now.
I'm gonna spoil something. It's a pretty big one. One of them is
Go ahead, spoil it.
All right, leave it there.
You know what I'm saying?
area.
Go ahead, spoil it.
That's
Hey
not in your,
guys, you
your
know,
card.
No, I'm
this
fired.
is
Oh my
ZX,
God.
aka Green Leader. I was just want to say,
Okay, we're back on me again.
you have to
Oh my
watch
God.
at the end of this.
Also,
everything.
for 1.8.1, we're actually tomorrow kicking off the PTS for the update. This is going
Man,
to
I
be
can't wait, man. For
relatively
Division
short PTS.
2?
It's going to be around
That's like
2
my
weeks
birthday
to try out the new
present.
global events and new legendaries.
And then next up-
So it's going to be PC only this time around. But we're kicking it off tomorrow. We'll communicate it when it's up because I don't
PC
have
only?
the exact time of day yet.
Damn, hold on, bro.
Me neither.
You don't have it?
Look at him, he's turning red.
It's like you're
He's like, shit,
working on
man.
another game.
That shit was hard to say.
What's that about?
What are you implying?
What are you
This
playing?
is
There
Robin,
is a
guys.
Division
You see
2?
that guy right there?
You can
That's
look
Robin.
through your cards. I mean, we are like
He don't wanna
17
admit it.
minutes in, and
Yeah.
in the schedule we had, you should have been at 33
That's
minutes. So
definitely
that means you have 15 minutes
That's
to just
been
fit in with randomness.
Oh, but it's good that you guys have more
Well, I actually
jokes,
see
right?
a bunch of stuff in chat. There's some people coming in who missed the news.
Okay.
wow.
It might be
Recap.
worth running through a bit of a recap.
So, first of all, the big one. Recap, Julian. What's the big news?
So the big news is the revelation that we're working on the Division 2.
It's been
Full-on
confirmed.
sequel.
It's been confirmed,
Much
guys.
more details will be announced.
Share
in
this
E3.
video,
Basically, no
or
details.
you know, go to State of the Game.
Details.
Share that video,
Yeah, that's a
guys.
big one. Everything feels
This
so.
is big.
Still, you can go for the
You
rest.
don't
Come on.
understand.
I'm gonna go
Do
for
your
the
job,
rest,
Peter.
definitely.
Do your job.
We have 2 updates coming to the live game as well. 1.8.1 coming in April, which includes 2 new global events added to the rotation, 2 new legendary modes, the drop rate changes, all of that stuff. PTS for that update starting tomorrow, some point during the day. PC only this time around, and we'll run for about 2 weeks in total, testing the different global events.
You heard it first
We
on
also
my
have the
channel.
Xbox
I'm gonna
One
continue
X patch
doing these
coming
things.
with 1.8.1 in April,
gonna
which
continue-
is going to be awesome. Then we have 1.8.2 coming in June, which will include 2 more new
will
legendary
update my
missions,
subscribers.
but also a new feature called Shields, which is essentially achievements. In
'Cause
the Division 1, you achieve
my
things
subscribers is
in the
awesome,
first game, and then
you
you
know.
unlock rewards in the second one, which is going to be so much fun. Cool. Those are the pretty big news, I'd say.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. There is, a couple of things that I want to
Share
stress.
this, guys,
is,
because this is big news,
unbelievable.
guys.
It's going
This
off
is not
script.
no.
It's going off
Yeah,
script.
sorry.
Okay, screw. Wait.
Should I shut it down?
Unbelievably fortunate to be surrounded.
Oh,
with,
this is
so much love from the
that dude
community.
with the red hat.
yeah.
He's
There's
part of the
there's a
creation. The dude in the blue
phenomenal
jacket.
amount of
He's
support,
also part of the creation of Division from
care
scratch.
that this community takes. With
These
each
the
other,
people I'm trying
and
to get
that's
in contact
incredibly
to,
appreciated.
guys.
It's
for you know
I
some
saw
storylines.
some people interact
See
with
if they,
Terry, and Terry is a
want
pro
my story.
at interacting with the community. The community
For Green
includes
Leader.
us as much as possible
You know what I'm saying?
on
An
their
Echo Squad.
cosplays,
The
their
Gecko
their
Squad.
creative endeavors. Unbelievably appreciated by every single person, not only in this building, but around the world in all the studios.
Damn
so
right.
I wanted to say a huge thank you and happy birthday to this community
Thank you.
for the 2-year anniversary.
Thank you.
And congrats and thank you to you guys too, because I
Yeah.
know that
You
do
too,
a
guys.
fantastic
You too,
job
guys.
day in, day out. And you know how much I appreciate
I
it.
can't wait. Monday,
Thank you, sir.
I will be
Thanks.
on.
So
Guaranteed.
that's so nice. You have it chat now. That
Monday,
means you're not
guys.
allowed to ask for
I'm
us to be fired
announcing
anymore.
I'm going to be broadcasting on Monday.
One of the things that I wanted to get to really quickly, I saw it in chat. We've made the assumption that people know when E3 is.
Or what it is.
What it is. It's the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles in mid-June. So that's not actually that far away. We're we're almost mid-March.
Yeah, it's like in 3 months.
Yikes. All right.
It's actually tomorrow.
So it's like,
We're ready, Julian. We're good.
It's very soon.
think I had
The teams, again, all of these studios that worked on the first game, plus
they got the
Sophia,
watch
are
on
going
the
to be
left hand.
actively
I got my watch
participating.
on the left
It's a very, very exciting time.
It's a lot of meaning.
Yeah,
to
I-
this. Look.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away by this. And I knew about it ahead of time, and I was just like, oh my god.
What's
Yeah.
behind
And I just have to say that,
The next up, look at the
like, I don't know if people in chat will realize that, but how
Green.
excited we are to be able to say that in a state of the game.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. I messaged Yannick and Peter last night, and I was like, holy shit, guys.
Yeah.
There's this thing we're doing tomorrow, and it's actually kind of a big deal. Because we've been talking about it for so long
Yeah.
that it didn't seem real until it was actually something we had to do. And it's insane. It's insane.
Would you have thought, Hamish, when we started the state of the game over 2 years ago, and it was a small thing in a meeting room somewhere at Massive, and we had just a few hundred viewers or whatever, that one day we would
Exactly.
be announcing the sequel in the state of the game.
It's really cool. So
amazing.
I found the first stream we ever did. Maybe we'll show some people that next
Oh
week.
yeah,
'cause
we'll have to show it.
We are showing.
Super cringy, but
yeah.
Well, we'll show part 2 actually in it. I am.
Really?
Yeah, Matthias, you're in it.
Wow.
Matthias is in it. Kevin
I
Goyer
don't know
is
if
in
I
it.
want to see that.
It's
Well, you're seeing it now. We're showing it next week.
chat will want to see it. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
exactly. I see a question in here about are you guys doing a state of the game from E3? We will be there. As to what we on the community side will be doing.
Oh no.
The QuickBooks Self-Employed app allows me to take a photo of my receipts.
We'll be making sure that we do a lot of stuff. We don't know exactly what form that will take yet, but as we know, we will also let you know.
Guess
that.
what? We're working on it.
Wow.
It's a great
Cool.
idea, though.
It's a great idea.
To go 2-3?
We should do a state of the game.
Now,
Do a state of the
guys,
game
if
from
you missed the
If
big
it lands
news,
on a
it's
Thursday, and I think
Division
it does,
2.
I think it's the
They're
last
working
day.
on it.
Otherwise,
I'm
it's
gonna
not going.
restart this video again.
Otherwise, no go.
Thursday.
Exactly.
All right, so we're actually okay. We have 11 minutes left for cringing, but I think we're gonna wrap it there. Cool. Thank you so much for coming today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been awesome to have you, and yeah, thank you very much for bringing that huge news to the community.
It's really fun getting to tell you first.
Yeah,
We
it's-
agree.
yeah.
Thank you.
We're incredibly happy and grateful for that.
Jessica is asking, will you be at Gamescom? Yes.
Most likely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Makes sense. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say it, but I think it makes sense.
Well, fired.
Maybe I'm fired, but that's fine.
No, it's fine. We're going to be at Gamescom.
Julian takes
Yeah,
responsibility.
I'll take the heat for that. We're going to be at all
Yeah,
the major
I mean,
video
obviously,
game shows.
Once we start with E3, then keeps going.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much again. Thank you.
No problem. And
They just
Agent Mabs in Tokyo is moving back to France or back to Europe today or tomorrow.
What?
So all the best to her, because I know it's second most stressful thing ever is to move.
After announcing a game?
Pregnancy is number one. So.
Yes.
Or just moving to France.
Bon
Is that gonna be
journée.
stressful?
France adds a layer of stress, but it's moving.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So So, you know, I just had a friend who PM'd me and said, hey, I'm watching you on stream.
I saw it popped up here. I was going, Benjamin from Facebook. Thank you very much. So he actually said, I see that you're working with Steve Sisu or Cousteau. Very funny Benjamin from Facebook.
Yeah. You're the first person who's made the Bill Murray cosplay joke.
So, by the way, hi, you're famous now.
I'm trying to wrap this up, but that's okay. We can
sorry, Peter, we keep...
no, it's okay. I actually enjoy sitting here. So it's pretty comfortable so far.
You can spend the night.
We can spend, it's very comfortable.
Have you slept here? Can't.
No.
But we can't stay too long because the whole team has been invited to the kitchen for a glass of champagne and some cakes.
Apparently there's no champagne anymore.
What?
That's what I've been told.
What? Unacceptable. Fired. I'll have to go into
here doing the hard work.
Yeah, I'll have to go into the private stash.
Champagne.
That's true. That's true. Frederick, run. Systemet. No. No. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. To reiterate what you said before, thank you so much for all the love and support over the last 2 years, even more, of course, than that, for beta and alpha and reveal and everything. Yeah. It's been sometimes a bit of a bumpy ride, but we wouldn't have been where we are right now without your support and your love. So we love you guys so much. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye-bye.
I restarted for you guys. This is the state of the game. You could look it up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a recap of everything you need to know, guys. So you won't have how can you say it, any misconstrued or no theories. You heard it here. This will be like the second channel y'all can hear this state of the game recap, because most of my subscribers is grinders. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't freaking like jump on because they're too busy playing or farming and stuff like that. So here I am creating another way so y'all can have efficient information, and also make sure what I'm saying, leave a like or subscribe to my channel. You could donate if you want to. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But it will be a little appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really trying to be serious. All I just want to do is just make division videos. Year 2, I'm gonna have a career. I really want to freaking like.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to State of the Game for March 8th, 2018. And something. Do we have sound?
We do have sound, but we
have sound. We just have our faces.
That's a great start. That's a great start.
Hamish got the sound right.
I got it right. I don't care. I don't care about the camera. I care about the sound. We're good.
We're good.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Should I
do it again?
From the top. Welcome to State of the Game for March 8th, 2018. Happy birthday to The Division. 2 years old today. Released on March 8th, 2016. Very well planned to get that on a Thursday. Yep, I'm very proud. Very, very happy. Hope you guys are enjoying the global event Weekend Bonanza that we're running all throughout the month. Outbreak was last weekend. Assault is running right now. Thank you for tuning in to this instead of grinding Lux.
Assault. I'm missing
Strike
that,
next
man.
week, and then the weekend after that we're running Ambush again. And remember to log in if you haven't to get your totally not a dab sneeze emote. Keep that in mind. But to celebrate, right, it's true, don't call it. It's a sneeze emote, it's not a dab emote.
It's like as soon as you say not a dab, you know what people think, right?
It's not a dab.
It's not a dab.
Shut up, Yannick.
Right.
Okay. All right. But to help us celebrate this special day, we have two guests with us, Julian and Matthias. Hey, guys.
Hey. Hello.
Hey, welcome. For the people who haven't seen you guys before, you've both been on State of the Game before, but I thought just introduce yourselves real quickly.
My name's Julian Garrity. I'm the creative director on The Division.
Matthias Karlsson, game director.
I love how you're very clear. Very clear. Julian Garrity, Matthias Karlsson. So, 2 years. We announced last week that we now have 20 million people have played the Division.
20 million.
How does it feel?
20 million, guys.
It feels awesome. It's so incredibly thrilling to have worked so hard for so long and to have your work appreciated by so many people. It gets a little bit scary when you look at how much time people invest in it. There was a guy
like
on
me.
Twitter who said that he played the Division more than he'd slept over the last year or something.
Right.
Yep.
For me, that's mind-blowing and slightly scary at the same time. But I think
that guy is just like
when we launched the Division and post-launch, we've done the support that we needed to really make it into an experience that people can enjoy long term.
Drink
so
more Monster.
20 million people
Division
playing the
grind.
game or who have played the game, it's phenomenal. It feels really, really awesome.
If you grind hard, guys, it pays off.
Yeah. I mean, for us, it's
I'm letting some of my comrades to catch up anyway.
So, I mean, just
let me shut the fuck up.
The experience from day one, starting making this game from scratch, all the way through the development, launching it, and then seeing it in such good health 2 years in, it's fantastic. 20 million is a number that's hard to...
It's hard to conceptualize,
It's hard to conceptualize, especially when you see the stats linked to it.
It's basically the population of Scandinavia. So.
Yeah, twice the amount of people that live in Sweden. It's absolutely crazy. But let's not dwell on the past. Let instead move to the future. So Julian, there's been a lot of discussion, of course, in the community, especially since 1.8 was released. What's the future of the Division? Can you help us settle that?
Yep. So I'm thrilled on behalf of the team at Massive and the teams that are working on the Division worldwide to exclusively announce to our community first that we're working on the sequel to the Division 2.
Yep. I'm one of them.
Huge.
Helping it out.
I thought we needed to add some drama to it.
Fantastic.
That's absolutely amazing. Have to ask you though, there is of course going to be tons of questions right now, but I wanted to ask you guys straight away, why a sequel?
So it wasn't an easy decision, but there are so many stories and so many experiences that we want to explore within the world of the Division that we really felt that a sequel was the best way to investigate these things.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, we any craft creative endeavor, the doing, the making of it, the process is such an important part of learning, improving what to do next and what to do in the future. And this is all the same people, all the same teams and studios that made the Division 1. So it's a incredible opportunity for us to take all that learning, all that experience from what the Division is today and put that into a new game. And also, I mean...
you could tell his eyes. Look at his eyes. He's been up.
As well. So Snowdrop today is a better engine and more capable engine than the engine we released the Division 1 with, which was still fantastic, but we can do more now. So we, of course, want to take that opportunity as well, which would be so much more difficult to do with the game that's live. So there are many reasons.
Yeah. So you mentioned the same people, so it's Massive, Red Storm, Annecy, Reflection.
So the studios working on it are Massive, of course, Red Storm, Terry and Keith, I know, watching, and the rest of the team is in the kitchen, they told me.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Ubisoft Annecy, Ubisoft Reflections in Newcastle in England. We've got support from Shanghai, Ubisoft Shanghai in terms of outsourcing, Bucharest in terms of testing, Ubisoft HQ, of course, for editorial help and a lot of love and support as well there. And we've just started working with Ubisoft Sofia, which is a brand new development. So a lot of people are working on this one.
Yeah. So of course the question becomes then, how long have you been working on Division 2?
So you know, there are lots of things that we started discussing, talking about, exploring, even before the launch of the Division. But fundamentally, a small team got together pretty much the month after launch and started working on the main concepts. So it's been a while. It's been over 2 years now.
Yeah. So, of course, we're being kind of vague about it right now. We are working on the Division 2. Yes. Obviously, there's a lot of questions probably right now. We're mum on the details, but when can people actually find out more?
So that incredibly large team of people worldwide that is working on something that will reveal at E3.
E3, guys.
So that
and I'm
means,
definitely
just
going
to be
to
clear,
broadcast
because
this.
I know that people are
E3.
going to show up in every state of the game from now on until E3. Sorry guys, don't expect any news about the Division 2 in the state of the game until E3. We just want to be clear with you. We just wanted you to know that we're working on it, and at E3 you will get tons of information about it. But then, until then, we're still going to be focusing mostly on the other one, which is the Division 1.
It's good we can finally say that we're going to E3.
Yes, we can say that.
Dodging all those questions for so long. Are you going to be at E3?
Are you going
Sneaky
to E3?
people.
Are you going to be there? Are you going to be? Yes, we will, which is amazing.
How does it feel to say them?
That we're going to E3?
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing that we might be talking about at E3.
It feels awesome, but there's a lot of work.
Yep.
We're still working on it. There's a lot of craft going in there. There's a lot of exciting details that we're working on. It's thrilling as well. It's a little bit daunting. It's a little bit scary. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. But as Yannick said, just to point that out, this is basically the only point that we will be talking about the Division 2 until E3. So stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. It's happening. It's happening. But of course, the Division 1. We still supporting the live game, of course. So we want to give you an update as well what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, the Division 1 is the best it's ever been, and we're going to continue supporting that. So we're working on 2 new updates, 1.8.1 and 1.8.2.
It really rolls off the tongue.
I wish I could choose the name of these. I mean, we've got to find something better, like chocolate, strawberry, something fun and memorable.
That works.
So,
that works.
So that people, it really sticks in people's minds.
Straight from the creative director, strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay, that's gonna stuck in the community.
1.8.1 is strawberry?
Absolutely.
Okay, 1.8.2 is
parsnip.
Parsnip?
Perfect.
I can hear the brand team crying.
Make it
all the way from here. Yes.
Do you want me to tell?
No. I actually want to talk about what's the strawberry. We're done. We're set on strawberry now. Yeah. Just checking with Yannick.
You're looking at me.
Yeah. I just want you to officially say it.
Who has a joke about strawberries? Julian, do you have a joke about
No joke. Well, actually, why did the strawberry blush?
Wait, is this just your
It's the
tomato
same
joke?
one. It's just rebranded.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get. I think we better get back to it. Okay. So, right, 1.8.1, 1.8.2, strawberry and parsnip.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Well, we're doing a number of things, of course, but we're building on the huge update that was 1.8, right? So what we're doing, we're continuing with a monthly rhythm of global events. You have to excuse my Swedishness. So we're adding 2 new ones, getting the total in rotation up to 6, with also new masks as rewards. We're also doing 4 new legendary missions, as in 4 additional missions available in legendary, not 4 new missions to be precise. We're going to start with Amherst, which is then going to play quite differently. We can tell you, and Grand Central, both coming in Strawberry.
It's going to Grand Central is one of my favorite missions in the whole game. I'm super excited to see that one in legendary.
It's going to be super cool. And then 2 more in Parsnip. In 8.2.
Yeah, we're gonna make it stick.
I like how quickly you just embraced the names.
We're gonna sit on which missions those are for a little while longer. But yes, Amherst and Grand Central.
Okay.
The first one.
And then something
What? Oh yeah, don't worry. It do this.
Else that's really exciting is that we're adding a feature called Shields.
It's their channel, not mine.
Coming in June, which is a tie-in into the Division 2. So it's essentially by completing and achieving things in the Division 1, you will be able to cash in rewards in the Division 3. It's about that, around June-ish.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated with that as well. Probably around E3 you'll find out more, but yeah, release date is in June for the Shields.
Which is also going to run, by the way, on the same monthly rhythm cadence as the global event. So you're going to have this as well.
Yeah. And then we can also finally say, and this is a big thing off my chest to be able to say this. And 1.8.1 strawberry,
Yep.
strawberry, is coming in April.
Yes.
Exact date to be soon. But when Strawberry releases, we'll have the Xbox One X patch. Which is awesome, because that's people have been asking for. It just feels so good to be able to say it.
To be able to say
Yes, we won't have an exact date, but we'll have those news for you very soon.
People has been waiting.
Every
single state of the game. Peter had to.
Can we say it yet?
We can say what it means though. Do you want to? Because
we can, but I need the cheat sheet from the tech director for the project, because that I can understand, like 4K rendering, improved reflections, and then it details that it's even hard to pronounce in English. Screen space shadows, they're improved.
Come on.
Trophy.
that one's, yeah, I've been trying to read this out for the
No
last 2
idea
minutes.
what it is,
I don't know.
but it makes it look better.
It says higher, so that must be good.
Detail has been increased, so it's going to be a gorgeous version of the Division for sure.
Yes, and that's coming, as I said, in April, in Strawberry. So we actually have kind of a roadmap of what's going to happen over the next couple of months. We could bring that up. Let me know, because I can actually see it this time around.
There it
Sure,
is. You can...
There it is. Starts with the celebration. Can you talk about it, Yannick? Because you actually have it there.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's really too bad that you can't see it better. But it starts with.
No, it's kind of like trying to mess up and everything, guys.
The March celebration that we are right in the middle now, as we said, with the second global event that just started today. Then next month in April, we are going to release 1.1, or also now known as Strawberry, including the Xbox One X patch. The ones that were the classified drop rates.
Yeah, so that's happening.
The ones that you already know.
August is my birthday, guys.
It's one. Also,
Ooh,
with
I got
the
the
first
best one
new
on my birthday,
global event, which is then this monthly rhythm that Matthias talked about. So every month a global event, new shield starting from June, and really new things to do every single month all the way through, the next whatever. It's 7 months we're showing here. So it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much for that.
How did I do, Peter?
You did great. That was right.
Thanks.
You mentioned the new legendaries coming in Strawberry.
I didn't mention them because they're not on the
They're
roadmap.
not on the screen now.
Somehow.
That's true.
So I forgot about it.
But yeah.
Sorry, chat. There's also new legendaries. Can you bring back the roadmap? Wait. Let's do it again.
When do the new legendaries come?
Strawberry 1.8.1, 2 new legendaries. Matthias said it. It's Amherst and Grand Central, and then 1.8.2, 2 additional ones, which we are not revealing now.
I'm gonna spoil something. It's a pretty big one. One of them is pretty big.
All right, leave it at that.
Area-wise.
Slow your roll,
That's a spoiler. That's not in your card.
No, I'm fired now.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, we're back on me again.
Back on you, man.
Oh my god. Also, for 1.8.1, we're actually tomorrow kicking off the PTS for the update. This is going to be relatively short PTS. It's going to be around 2 weeks to try out the new global events and new legendaries. So it's going to be PC only this time around. But we're kicking it off tomorrow. We'll communicate it when it's up, because I don't have the exact time of day yet.
Me neither.
You don't have it? No. It's like you're working on another game. What's that about?
What are you implying?
What are you implying? That there is a Division 2?
So no, you can look through your cards. I mean, we are like 17 minutes in, and in the schedule we had, you should have been at 33 minutes.
Yeah.
So that means you have 15 minutes to just fill in with witness.
Oh, but it's good that you guys have more
Well, I actually
jokes,
see
right?
a bunch of stuff in chat. There's some people
Send
coming
me
in
some
who
clips.
missed the news.
Okay, wow.
It might be worth running through a bit of a
Of
recap.
your
So,
broadcast.
first of all, the big one. Recap,
All right.
Julian.
And
What's
I
the
will
big news?
broadcast
So the big news is
on my broadcast
revelation that we're working on
of your wins
Division
and
2.
loss.
Full-on sequel.
All right.
Much more details will be announced at E3.
Yeah, because there are basically no details right now.
That's why.
No details. Yeah, that's a big one. Everything feels so.
You know.
Still, you can go for the rest. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
do
go
your
for the
job
rest,
better.
definitely.
Do your job.
And I
we have
will
2 updates
subscribe
coming
to
to the
you
live game
too, guys.
as well. 1.8.1 coming in April, which includes 2 new global events added to the rotation, 2 new legend
Because
the
I'm
drop rate
keeping up
changes,
with the
all of that stuff.
community and everything.
PTS for that update starting tomorrow, some point during the day. PC only this time around, and we'll run for about 2 weeks in total, testing the different global events. We also have the Xbox One X patch coming with 1.8.1 in April, which is going to be awesome. Then we have 1.8.2 coming in June, which will include 2 more new legendary missions, but also a new feature called Shields, which is essentially achievements. In the Division 1, you achieve things in the first game, and then you unlock rewards in the second one, which is going to be so much fun. Cool. Those are the pretty big news, I'd say. Yeah.
Exciting stuff. There is, a couple of things that I want to stress is we're unbelievable.
He's going off script. He's going off.
Sorry. We're unbelievably fortunate to be surrounded with so much love from the community.
Yeah.
There's a phenomenal
They love you guys.
amount of support, care that this community takes with each other, and that's incredibly appreciated. It's, I saw some people interact with Terry, and Terry is a pro at interacting with the community. The community includes us as much as possible on their cosplays, their creative endeavors. Unbelievably appreciated by every single person, not only in this building, but around the world in all the studios. So I wanted to say a huge thank you and happy birthday to this community for the 2-year anniversary.
Aww.
And congrats and thank you to you guys too, because I know that you do a fantastic job day in, day out.
Damn
and
right.
You know how much I appreciate it too.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. So
That's so nice.
You have it chat now. That means you're not allowed to ask for us to be fired anymore.
Julian,
Good job.
one of the things that I wanted to get to really quick, I saw it in chat. We've made the assumption that people know when E3 is.
Or what it is.
What it is. It's the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles in mid-June. So that's not actually that far away. We're, we're almost mid-March.
It's like in 3 months.
Yikes. All right.
It's actually tomorrow.
So it's like,
we're ready, Julian. We're good.
It's very soon. The teams, again, all of these studios that worked on the first game, plus Sophia, are going to be actively participating.
Leave a like or
It's a very,
subscribe.
very exciting time.
I'm gonna continue doing this
Yeah.
from now on.
I'm blown away. By this.
The reviews.
And I knew about it at the time.
If
I'm just
people
saying.
don't know where to go
Yeah.
to get their
And
information
I just
from.
have to say that,
But
like,
still,
I don't know
you
if people in chat will
freaking
realize
type it
that,
on
but how
YouTube,
excited
State
we
of the
are to
Game.
be able to say that in a state of the game.
that's the thing. I messaged Yannick and
Just
Peter
tell
last
them
night,
Green
and I was like,
Leader recommends
holy shit,
you to
guys.
them.
There's
I
this
mean,
thing we're
to
doing
you.
tomorrow, and it's actually
To
kind
them.
of a big deal. Because we've been talking about it for so long that it didn't seem real until it was actually something we had to do. And it's insane.
Would you have thought, Hamish, when we started the State of the Game over 2 years ago, and it was a small thing in a meeting room somewhere at Massive, and we had just a few hundred viewers or whatever, that one day we would be announcing the sequel in the State of the Game.
It's really cool. So I found the first stream we ever did. Maybe we'll show some people that next week.
Yeah, we'll have to show it.
We are showing
Next week, I'm gonna be doing the recap
Super cringy,
of
but
this.
Yeah.
Well, we'll show parts. You're actually in it. I am? Really?
Yeah, Matthias, you're in it.
Wow.
Matthias is in it. Kevin
If
Gordon's
you
in it.
like the recap,
It's,
leave a
uh,
like
You're seeing it now. For sure. Next week.
Chat will want to see it.
comment.
You don't have a choice.
Exactly.
motivate
I see a
me
question in here
to
about
continue doing
are you
this,
guys doing a
guys.
State of the Game from E3?
I need
we
you subscribers
will be
to
there.
motivate
as to what
me
we on the community
to
side will be
continue
doing.
doing
We'll be
this.
making sure that we do a lot of stuff. We don't know exactly what form
I don't get
that will take
paid
yet,
by
but as
them,
we know, we will
but
also let you know.
Guess
that.
I want to make a
We're
career
working on
of
it.
just making videos.
It's a great
Sure.
idea, though.
Just nothing
It's a
but
great
the
idea.
You got
vision,
2, 3?
info.
You should do a State of the Game.
Do a State of the Game from
Sure.
E3.
Very true.
If it
Might just
lands on a Thursday, and I think it does, I think it's the last day.
Otherwise, it's no go.
Otherwise, no go.
Thursday.
Exactly.
All right, so we're actually, okay, we have 11 minutes left for cringing, but I think we're going to wrap it there. Cool. Thank you so much for coming today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been awesome to have you. And yeah, thank you very much for bringing the huge news to the community.
It's really fun getting to tell you first.
Yeah,
we
it's-
agree. Yeah.
We're incredibly happy and grateful for that.
Jessica is asking, will you be at Gamescom? Yes. I think.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Probably
Absolutely.
I think that's,
Yeah.
makes sense. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say it, but I think it makes sense.
Well, fired.
Maybe I'm fired, but that's fine.
No, it's fine. We're going to be at
It's fine.
Gamescom.
Julian takes responsibility.
Yeah, I'll take the heat for that. We're going to be at all the major video
obviously,
game shows.
Once we start with E3, then it keeps going.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much again. Thank you.
No problem.
Shit,
And
I want to freaking show up at the
Agent
State of the
Labs
Game.
in Tokyo is
real.
moving back to France or
That'd
back
be
to
an
Europe
honor.
today or tomorrow. So all the best to her, because I know it's a second most stressful thing ever is to move.
After announcing a game?
Pregnancy is number one. So.
Yes.
Or just moving to France.
Bon
It can be
journée.
stressful.
France adds a layer of stress, but it's moving.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So, I just had a friend who PM'd me and said, hey, I'm watching you on stream.
I saw it popped up here. I was
Oh,
going, Benjamin from Facebook. Thank you very much. So he actually said, I see that you're working with Steve Sisu or Cousteau. Yeah, very funny Benjamin from Facebook.
Yeah. You're the first person who's made the Bill Murray cosplay joke.
So, by the way, hi, you're famous now.
I'm trying to wrap this up, but that's okay. We can
Sorry, Peter, we keep...
No, it's okay. It's
that's
okay.
fine.
I actually enjoy sitting here. So
It's a pretty
All right.
comfortable
We
sofa.
can spend the night
we can
here.
spend. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
I
Have you slept
actually
in?
can't.
No.
Because but we can't stay too long because the whole team has been invited to the kitchen for a glass of champagne and some cakes.
Apparently,
so-
there's no champagne anymore.
What?
What?
That's what I've been told.
What?
Unacceptable.
Fired.
I'll have
It's
to
like,
go
we're
into
here doing the hard work.
Yeah, I'll have to go into the
We don't
private
even do
stash.
champagne.
Systembolaget is still open.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Frederick, run. Systemet. No. No. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. To reiterate what you said before, thank you so much for all the love and support over the last 2 years, even more, of course, than that for beta and alpha and reveal and everything. It's been sometimes a bit of a bumpy ride, but we wouldn't have been where we are right now without your support and your love. So we love you guys so much. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, Jesse. Another
This is Tanda, an app that lets you save money with your friends. Create a custom savings group for you and your friends, or join a public one. Each month, members pool their savings by contributing a set amount. And every month, one person takes it home until everyone has a turn. When it's your turn, the amount is transferred into your linked bank account. The more you use Tanda, the more you build your reputation. So download Tanda now and start saving.
I usually don't really report on the state of the game because there isn't always something interesting to talk about, and to be honest with you guys, I'm a bit too lazy to do those weekly recaps, but today was quite special because they actually confirmed that they're working on a Division 2 game and that they're ready to show off the game at this year's E3 in June. Just take a quick listen for yourself.
So I'm thrilled on behalf of the team at Massive and the teams that are working on the Division worldwide to exclusively announce to our community first that we're working on the sequel to the Division 2.
So yeah, this is actually some pretty surprising news. I definitely was not expecting them to announce it this soon. Of course, you know, I thought they were working on a Division 2 game. I talked about this already in my Year 3 predictions video and that kind of stuff. But for them to announce it in this state of the game, that was definitely not something that I saw coming. But hey, I'm not complaining. Though obviously the developers, they couldn't give much details yet. All that we know right now is, hey, you know, the game is in development. Massive is again the lead development studio behind the game and then supported by Red Storm, Reflections, and Ubisoft Dynasty. And we know that the game is going to be revealed at E3. That's when we're going to get gameplay. But aside from that, we don't know anything about the game yet. Now, the reasoning behind the developers going for a second Division game instead of just building more up on the first game is because, as they worded it, there are so many things the developers could do more and better with the second game if they take the things that they learned from the first game and then, you know, start from scratch and that kind of stuff. You know, there are so many things wrong with the Division right now at its very core that will most likely never get fixed. And they're able to fix those things with the Division 2. It's probably also a better financial decision to release another game. You know, a lot of people are going to buy that. It's going to give them more money than just a couple of DLC updates. So, you know, you can't really blame them there, although they didn't say that themselves, but I think that goes without saying. So yeah, excitement aside, I bet you've got a whole bunch of questions right now, like, when is the Division 2 going to come out, and what does this mean for Division 1? Is that game dead now? And although, you know, I don't have all the answers, the developers actually gave some information on some of those things during the state of the game. So I want to go over that, and after that I also want to speculate a bit on what I think is going to happen. So yeah, first up, let's start off with Division 1. Is that game dead now? Nah, not really. I mean, the game is actually going to receive a few more updates that might bring people back to the game, although, as I expected, it will not be anything too significant. Nothing as big as patch 1.8 was. So far, the developers have confirmed 2 updates, an April update and a June update, and I think that that's pretty much going to be all that the Division 1 is going to receive. The April update is actually pretty big. It will come out with 2 new global events with different modifiers that we haven't seen before, which will also come with new accommodations and new masks to go with that you can unlock. It will add 2 new legendary modes to the game. And it will also add the increased drop rates, the classified gear and exotics and the vision tech that they talked about implementing a couple of weeks ago. And for the Xbox players, there's also the Xbox One enhanced graphics thing that they had no news about until now. That graphics update thing is also coming with the April update. Now, for those that missed it, the classified and exotic drop rate increase isn't just the upping of the chances of getting classified gear from bosses and such, but it adds a whole bunch of ways to get classifieds in the game now, and it bumps everything up to make the grind a little bit less fatiguing. I'm gonna just list what they're changing right here real quick. So the drop rates from bosses, they're going to go up from 3% to 6% to get a classified item in and out of the DZ boat. Then the final drops in legendary missions, they give you a 20% chance to get a classified. The season pass supply drops, only the season pass supply drops and not the normal supply drops in the dark zone, those actually have a 10% chance to give you a classified item as well and give you 100 division tech. They will add a purchasable classified cash, which will give you a guaranteed classified item of any kind, so you can just buy that and hope you get lucky. There will also be a targeted gear set cash that you can buy during the global events, which will always give you a specific gear set. So, for example, if you're playing Outbreak and you can get, I don't know, Lone Star, Final Measure, and Deadeye, then you will have a Deadeye cash, a Final Measure cash, and a Lone Star cash. And if you buy that, it will 100% drop a Final Measure item, a Deadeye item, or a Lone Star item. You will also get some division tech for completing daily and weekly assignments now. You get 25 div tech for completing a daily and then 100 div tech for completing a weekly. All the exotics in the game, they have been added to the loot pool of the Light Zone bosses. So if you kill a Light Zone boss now, you're going to be able to get any type of exotic item that you want. And the buyable exotic weapons from the shop, they are removed from any of the exotic loot pools. So you're not going to get a Liberator or a Historian anymore as a drop when you get an exotic. Those are the drop rate changes that are coming with the April update. This is all coming in the April update. Now, overall, I think these changes and additions are pretty good. You know, I've seen some outrage of people saying, you know, I farm my gears for hours during the global event. Why make it easier for others to get that gear now? But I don't really agree with that. I mean, the players that grind during the global events, they've had the reward in the way where they got the classified items before anyone else. I think for anybody stepping into the game right now, it's going to be almost impossible to play catch up if they don't change anything, especially if we're going to get new global events and not guaranteed the older global events again, which then makes it harder to get specific gear. And I think it's a good thing to make all the gear more accessible for everybody, especially in a game like this. I'm not saying that the gear should be given away for free, but I don't think that that's the case right now. The grind will still be there, it will just be much less time consuming and more rewarding. So yeah, I think it's good news all around, but that's just, you know, my opinion. Now, one last thing to note is that there will also be a PTS for all of this that will start tomorrow, so you can start downloading the PTS for the Division right now, and on the PTS they will test these things out. I'm assuming there will be the new legendary missions, the new global events will be tested out there, and of course the new drop rates, although I don't think a lot of people are really going to test the drop rates that much, because, I mean, who is really going to grind for items if you can't keep them? So, you know, there's that. And this PTS will also only be available on PC, so if you're on console, you're sort of out of luck, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey, on the other side, you know, there's not any major things to test out anyway. It's just the new legendary modes and then the 2 new global event modifiers. Now, I personally think that they should have used this PTS as an opportunity to make some changes to some of the gear sets and maybe look at what works and what doesn't. Just because it's on the PTS, that doesn't mean that it has to go to the live servers per se. And I think that a lot of people have been asking for changes for months now to some gear sets. So yeah, this would have been the perfect time to test a what-if scenario. What if we actually did this? How would that balance out the game? I think this is a missed opportunity. To me, it just looks like they do not have the resources for these type of things anymore. It very much already looks like 98% of their people are already working on the Division 2, and maybe I'm calling this too soon, but I think that if the developers had any plans of changing any of the gear sets, it would have been right here with this opportunity. So I think we can stop talking about gear sets right now, because I don't think anything is going to happen to them anymore. Maybe in June, you know, we'll see a few changes. But yeah, talking about the June update, this is also much smaller. It's not as big as the April update. It will only add 2 more legendary missions in addition to the 2 that we already had. And we're gonna get a new feature called Shields, which is basically achievements or commendations, things you can complete, things you can do in the game. But instead of giving you rewards, accommodation score, or a new vanity item for the Division 1, they're going to give you rewards for the Division 2. Now, of course, they did not mention any specifics, but I'm probably thinking about, you know, just cosmetic items, special patches, etc., for long-time players. It doesn't really matter, though, that they didn't confirm anything, because the fact that they're doing this is a very big thing on its own. This tells me more and more that Division 2 is not that far away anymore. You have to keep in mind that in June, we, of course, also have E3. This is around the time when they're going to reveal the Division 2 and when the marketing for this game is really going to start. So it sort of makes sense that they're pushing the Division 1 players to do things for progress in the Division 2 to get everybody hyped up. And this is also where I want to start speculating a bit, because in my Year 3 and Division 2 predictions video, I said that I believe that the Division 2 will come out early next year, early 2019. And now, especially with the Shields feature and all this extra information that we have, and the confirmation that they're going to reveal the game at this year's E3, I even more so believe that this is the case. I've heard the argument being made that the first Division was revealed in 2013 and it only came out in 2016. So by that logic, the Division 2 is not going to come out until at least 2020. But yeah, no, I don't really think that's the case. The constant delays and delays and delays of the first game didn't do much good for it. You know, it wasn't too good for the marketing. And if anything, I think they would really want to avoid history repeating itself. I think they want to have a much cleaner situation this time. They want to reveal the game, build up hype over the end of 2018 and then drop the game in 2019. The one thing that kind of caught me, a little bit, the one thing that I wanted to pay a bit of attention to is the fact that the developer said on stream that they could do so much more with a Division 2 and basically have a fresh start. And that's a very good thing for me to hear, and I'm going to take this quite serious actually. This basically tells me that the Division 2 is not going to simply be a reskin with a new story in a different part of the city or in a different city altogether. It tells me that they're actually, going to look at the game, what is wrong with the game, and then start from scratch to build something that is much better than what we have right now. I think a lot of people are quite afraid that the Division 2 might end up like Destiny 2, which is still very possible, of course. We haven't seen anything about the game yet, so I'm not going to hype anything up or whatsoever. But this one line, it at least tells me that they are aware of the possible pitfalls, they are aware of the situations, and it gives me some hope that we're not going to get a straight-up copycat. Either way, though, hearing about a sequel is good news for me. I wanted this to happen more than I would want them to build up on the first game for pretty much the same reasons. The lag, the netcode, the hackers, the many things that are just wrong with this game. Getting a fresh start is going to be a very good thing. And of course, I, myself, from a personal situation, if we're being honest, I built my YouTube channel on a Division, and although it isn't to say that I cannot do anything else besides that, at least now I know that there's also a future, even if I were to just stick it out with a Division and just the Division alone. My life just went from, I'm pretty unsure where the future will go from here. I want to try out a few things to a situation where I'm like, cool, I can chill. The next 2 years are pretty much secured for me unless something goes wrong in many, many ways. Now I just gotta hope that Division doesn't suck at launch. Otherwise, I'm back to being in this awkward position. All jokes aside, though, initial reactions, guys. Are you happy with this? Disappointed that they're kind of leaving the Division in the dust a little bit,
No.
putting it on autopilot after a few more updates? Are you excited that Division 2 is probably less than a year away? And most importantly,
hell yeah,
what do you want from this game? And don't say fix the lag or the netcode. That's so easy. That is that is a must-have before we even start this conversation. So yeah, if that's still fucked with the sequel, then shit's fucked. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys are thinking. As always, I will see you guys later, or like they say in the Netherlands, see you later.
Oh, that's the homie. Hold on. Oh, this a good friend, you know what I'm saying? He's a broadcaster too. Just see what he have to say about Division 2.
You're like, hey man, it's my last video. That's it. I'm sorry.
What? No, man.
What is poppin', squad? Your boy just came in today. Man oh man, in the community, do we have issues right now? And not just the game. I'm talking about as far as outside the community. What are you talking about, Jay? I'm gonna tell you guys, man. Straight up, and we're being totally transparent, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it real on this channel, no matter what. I don't care what happens, we keep it real. So, what are we talking about today? Today, we're talking about why content creators are bouncing, bro. Content creators are going, you're like, hey man, it's my last video. That's it. I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I hope you guys appreciate it. A lot of content creators are bouncing, bro. And I sat back and I watched it. I'm like, damn, like, I'm over here looking around, watching the homies go, and I'm feeling kind of alone. Like, damn, am I next? You feel me? And I think back of like the history of Division. I think back of like the birth of my channel, the rises, the lows, the super active moments, the super dead moments. And this is one of those dead moments. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the Division is kind of difficult to make consistent, new, entertaining content for you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's not repetitive. So why are people leaving? Why are people like Marco style making videos that are blatantly saying I'm taking a break? Why do people feel they have to take a break from the game right now? And why can't it just be, well, how come we just can't keep making videos until it pops off again? I'm gonna let you guys know why, right? So we're keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? This is humility. This is I'm speaking for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm speaking for everybody. It could be different situations, but anyways. Okay, so when you create a YouTube channel or when you want to produce content, obviously you have to like it to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to want it.
Hell yeah, I want it.
And when financial comes out of it, obviously we know 99% of the YouTubers who you guys watch, subscribe to, we we get paid from it. That's not a secret, you know what I'm saying? And you want to get paid more, so that's why some people put more ads. People say I put too much ads, whatever. People say that they add too much ads. People say that they're selling out and all this and yada yada. You know, you can go on about it. And when it comes to this community, and I'm not saying everybody in the community is like this, but you got to realize this isn't a normal gaming community. And I'm speaking about the Division people. The Division community is a very, it's an acquired taste. You can't just be like, let's say you're like some Overwatch YouTuber and you just start making Division videos. It's that transition, the people you're gonna deal with, the comments, the hate, the stream snipe, all that stuff, that is a beating thing within this community. And you know, sometimes you can shrug it off. You know, I'm really good at it. You guys know me. I'm really good at shrugging off haters. You know what I'm saying? I lose no sleep. But there are times where it just gets kind of overwhelming. We're all humans. We all have our limits. We all feel like we can handle everything, but sometimes it just pisses you off. You feel me? There's some comments that you just see and you're like, are you serious, bro? Like, for real. You know, they try to get as personal as possible. But back to why people are leaving. I wanna explain something to you guys. My channel, when I first blew up, or I'm not gonna say blow up, when I first caught wind in the Division community, it was off of a build video, right? It was off of a montage showcasing what the build does, and then the build video that got everybody excited because everybody wanted to be like that. So in the beginning of the game, people were accepting of that. They're like, yo, that's cool. I want to build something. I want to see more videos so I can make something of myself and use it. Like, I like how that play style is. I want to do it. And that was the beginning. That was towards the beta days, 1.1, 1.2. People were receptive to that. That's why people blew up. That's why channels left and right, everybody got all popular. You know what I'm saying? And then there came a point, I don't know, maybe around the shotgun meta, where people who still played it were comfortable. They knew how to make builds. They didn't really need build videos. Every YouTuber in the world could stop making build videos, and those people would be fine. You know what I'm saying? The basis, cookie cutter, everybody knows at that point. And that's when people started saying, oh, well, you're following somebody else's build. That's where the negative stigma of build videos and tutorial videos started to pop up, right? So people are like, oh, why are you watching YouTube videos? Like, you guys are stupid. The people aren't stupid because they want to see build videos. They just want a blueprint, and they're going to make it their own however they want. So that's where it started, you know what I'm saying? That's where people first said the game really died. It was a shotgun meta where there was like one made build, which was obviously a crit chance shotgun, and that was it. Everybody's build videos were just shotgun, because there was nothing else, right? And after that, that's when the real rumors of the game is over started popping up, right? And that's where it was a rough time to be a content creator.
Don't give up on yourself,
you made
man.
that to do with a shotgun, since it was so hated in the community, you just got destroyed with dislikes and negative comments, people unsubscribing, all that stuff, right? So we get past that, right? They nerf shotguns, and content creators, we started getting back into the group because we have the Ninja Bike meta where we can make all kinds of different builds videos for people who just don't want to do high-end, right? And that's where it was frugal for us to make videos. Fast forward to now, right? 1.8's been out. You know, the hype was insane. Between 1.7 and 1.8, that window was, oh my God, people were just, they couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? We're finally going to get classified.
He's a good person, guys.
We put out videos. I put out videos. I put out videos on every build besides the ones I don't have, which is Deadeye. Deadeye and Final Measure.
Even
I
him
believe.
with the
Those are the only ones I don't have videos on. And, you know, we have Wids and Marco Style. We have Swag. We have Concealed. Bro, we have Mark, bro. We have everybody, bro. We have Infamous. I can go on. List goes on. All the homies, right? Everybody makes videos, build videos. They stream. They do everything because they still enjoy the game. We've all made videos at some point where we feel like it's not much to make videos on no more. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard trying to make videos for people who want them. But at the same time, the other 80% are just hating because they're upset at the game. So they take it out on content creators. Why do you still play this game? Why do you still make builds on this? This is trash. This build's trash. Why do you even make this? It's like, if it's not the meta, people complain and call it trash. But if you make something that is meta, they're saying you're ruining the game because that's all people are making. So understand this. I have two choices in this regard, which I don't really care. I don't care. But I have two choices. Either I make meta builds, which is the best to help the people who want to be able to catch up to the people who are actually using the meta.
Exactly.
Right? I can make Striker, Sentry,
Exactly.
Striker, Predator, Nomad, regular, you know, typical meta builds. Or I can make other things that aren't the meta builds, but are nowhere near as good as a meta build because they're meta builds for a reason, like my 700k Alpha Bridge build, right? Definitely not going to compete with those three, but it's something different. It gets kills, it's fun to use, and it's not those three. But if I make this build, these people who only use the meta, which are pretty much the remaining players, because, you know, a lot of people left because they don't want to handle it, they crash down and say, why you make this video is trash, this, obviously, why would you run this if you're going striker? That's the point. That's where a content creator is stuck in the middle, and you're like, dude, I don't care that it's not meta. I don't care that it's trash or to you. I'm making it for somebody who would enjoy it.
Exactly.
But that little amount of people that would enjoy it, that's the problem. Most of the people who would enjoy that kind of build when it was diverse, where it was different, those people already couldn't run. You know what I'm saying? People already didn't quit the game. That's it. So now we're left with just this group of people who are just, you know, they're just pinheads, bro. They're just arrogant, cocky. They know everything about the game. They're the professionals or whatever, right? The people who might as well be content creators because they're so damn good, right? Okay, whatever. Cool. So Marco was talking about something, man, and he's on PC. You know, people accuse accusations all the time, right? First of all, Marco style is almost at, I would say, pushing 300k subs, bro. Why would he risk his reputation hacking? You feel me? So he made a video and he's talking about it. He was like, people, every time he does good in the DZ, it's just accusations. It's not GG or whatever. It's just everybody's just saying hacker, 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 hacker. So it's like, why would you want to make a video when that's all you see? I'm not saying like the dude.
Sure, I'll be one of them too. I'll be like, if you don't freaking drop down when I'm freaking,
I'm just saying,
I'll be like, what the fuck?
To work really hard to play a game that people are already bashing them for making videos on anyways. The game's dead. Why you keep doing that? On top of the community who's supposed to be holding the backs of the content creators who are trying to keep the game relevant. You know what I'm saying? We're not the only ones doing it, but we're a big part of massive scene. Okay, there's still videos in circulation. Let's try to do something for it. You know, we try.
Yeah.
Why would somebody want to make a video when the community is just blasting them for anything that's not meta or anything that's not what they want necessarily? Like, as far as, well, if you're gonna do a manhunt video, make sure it's solo. If you're gonna do a build video, make sure it's something better as far as the meta builds. Make sure it's not striker shotgun. Make sure it's not predator's mark. Nomad, as long as it's a solo. So it's like there's limits on top of limits. We're already limited, period, because there's only 3 builds. Then there's limits within those 3 builds. And if you don't hit those limits in those 3 builds, you shouldn't have made it in the first place. And you definitely can't make a 700k Alpha Bridge build. You definitely can't make a 7k Firearms Lone Star build. You can't do that because people are going to be like, well, yeah, it's good for the videos. Why don't you show when you die? And it just goes on. You feel me? So where am I going with this? I'm just explaining, like, this is why content creators are kind of shying away. So me in particular, I have a really, really big patience, man. You feel me? It doesn't affect me like a lot of people. I'm not saying the people who quit, it affects them. They just don't see a point in it no more. As far as views and stuff, my views are like, and it's not because I'm a trash content creator and I don't take it personally. It's because the game, like, the less eyes that you have wanting something, that content's not gonna hit as much. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see people branching out. That's why I started playing a lot of Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite's popping. I love Fortnite. I have fun with it. I have fun with Division 2. It's just the people who put work into something, they want to see something come out of it. You know what I'm saying? And if that something is just trash talk and this and that and immediate, like, I watch some content creators who made bomb videos. Those videos are like, they're flame. And it be having like 20 dislikes before it's been up for like 15 minutes. Like, just because people are upset with the game, they're taking it out on the content creators who are repping the game. So that's why you see people falling off. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see Wids, you know, I'm taking my step back, dude. Taking my step back. Or Marco style, you know what I'm saying? See you later, he's gonna go play whatever. You know what I'm saying? The dude's talented. You do whatever you want to do. Or you see like Infamous going back and forth, or you see like Concealed sometimes saying that, you know, it's frustrating because his play style got ruined because they obviously don't care about solo players. And it's just, it goes on and on and on. So you know what I'm saying? It's a circle of whether or not you should keep trying it, because a lot of us made promises. I made a promise to my subs that no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, I'm gonna stay making videos on Division. I took a break for a week. You know what I'm saying? And I felt horrible. I felt like, damn, I know there's a lot of subs that are like, dude, we need you to stay for us, if anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's my subscriber. I'm not saying like they prioritize me over anybody else. I'm just saying my subscribers who came from my subscriber base are like, bro, we're relying on you. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody to stick around. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like I'm falling in, because I feel I was one of the first. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I was the first Division content creator, because there's probably a million other, but I was one of the first, you know, to gain a quick audience because of Sticky Bomb. And I feel like people who have stuck by since then and kept up with me, dealt with my ups and downs, those people are like, dude, we've been through too much as a squad, as a unit, for you to bounce off. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
You better not quit, bro.
There will come a point. I don't know if it's this year. I don't know. Whenever. I mean, if Division 2 gets announced, GG, it's popping. You know, we gonna be at 1 million subs if that's the case. But as far as everything else, I don't think that Division in the current state, you know what I'm saying, unless something magical happens, in the current state, I eventually seeing most content creators bouncing. Whoever's like me, who's still holding on, or like, we're gonna try to hold on, those people are eventually gonna let go. Cause it's like, you know what, like, I'm holding on for what? I'm holding on for the 20% that I love and I adore, the hardcore subscribers who support you, who are there no matter whether your video is trash or not. I'm holding for them, right? And then I have the other 80% just bagging on me. Not saying that 20% is way more important than 80%, because those are the people you want to focus on, but everybody has a limit. And that 80% of negativity and haters and people who just this build and those 1v1s, and it's just the toxicity. You don't want to be around that. You know, it's not a good feeling to appease those people. You feel me? So that's kind of where everybody's at, and people feel like it's repetitive. Everything you make from this point, or from not even from this point, from a month ago, 2 months ago point, it's all a same thing, just showcased a little differently. I can post a million different builds, and I will have to just change one rule, and I can make a whole nother video. I can easily cheese that, and there'll be a lot of people who, new players come in and out, and they watch that, and it's a new thing to them. You know what I'm saying? But me, integrity-wise, I'd rather link them to an old video than try to cheese money off of a new video that's the same thing. And I can easily do that. You feel me? And I'm being real with you guys. I can easily, from my experience with YouTube, I can easily formulate a whole nother video on a build I showcased before. Only because people aren't going that back to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I can easily go back and make another Predator's Mark build. Or go back and then make a different version of Nomad.
You better
and just
not
get a
quit.
whole
That's all.
another 10,000 views or whatever views I will get from it, and recycle that. But I'm not going to do that because I feel bad about that. I feel inside like I'm not about to cheat the people like that, like, and give them false hope that this is something new when it's not. So that's why, with this mindset I have, I'm still staying, but this is the mindset other content creators have.
So, yo, so anyways, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm gonna check it out and everything. 2 days ago, or 20 hours ago. Damn, dog. He's really, freaking haters, man. See, these people, I get my well, I don't look up to their builds, okay? What I support them. The reason why I support people like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, this guy, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, state of the game, or, you know what I'm saying, it's because I am making sure the community, you know what I'm saying, still thrives. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't the only one, you know what I'm saying, I don't do much. All I do is just make videos, like hours upon hours of videos. I don't have to lie to kick it, bro. You feel me, guys? This is my stuff right here. Look, this is my channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have a lot of subscribers, just like everyone else and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of people, but still, I am holding on and still broadcasting. You see those subscribers, those 61 subscribers? Like he said, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding on and making sure y'all can enjoy stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my stuff right here, you know what I'm saying? Ripping up some stuff. Oh, this is the new style of Green Leader right now. For now, guys. Look. Damn, he ripped the shit out of me, bro. Damn. And he did it. He did the dab. Damn. I was mad. I was really mad. These the homies right here. This is Echo Company. I got a whole bunch of freaking footage of mostly everybody in my squad. Well, our squad. I'm not selfish. I created the company, Echo Company, and I just want y'all to really appreciate what I am trying to do for you guys, you know? Don't want to be a dick towards people. I don't want to freaking disrespect people, but sometimes it gets to me. It's just like, you know, I'm just like the same person. Hey, I'm very patient, you know?
I didn't even see what was on the silk show stuff. The time is 6:11. What time you thought it was, sir? What time did you think it was?
I'm gonna show you.
You don't have the sound up. Oh, that's your song, man? Leave that. Huh? Yeah. My wife's on. They kicked this dude. My dumb ass over here got it. Coming back to my shit.
Oh yeah, I have to buy a new controller too.
A new agent. Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
Here you
Baby. Damn, who killed you here? Hey, hurry up and get that picture. Shut up. Who did? Stone D. Stone D. All right. It's only cereal, Zoe. It's only one waffle.
Like a rogue, y'all ready?
Nah. I mean,
Alert. The team member has disavowed inhibition. Your team is now designated as rogue.
Okay, well if you sit yourself down, what the fuck? Sit down. Man, what the fuck, man? Don't D took my shit. Came up and got killed. I think that dude Stone D. Shoot me from the back. Wow. See revenge, fucking around, got my show.
Run to the other side, Doc.
You don't need that shit. Are you ready to go nana yet? Please. 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 I want to go sleep. Nah, you take your ass to bed, Dad. I'll go nana.
Ah, you got me. All right, guys. Year 2 content. Oh man, I can't wait, guys. You know, if I had a laptop right now.
Baby, stop pulling my hair. tell Chris you got help, boy. You might just be a victim.
Yeah. Chris gonna start sexually harassing me. That's what he gonna start doing. He should be up. Ain't it around like 5 o'clock?
Oh, you want to go back? This is how we wind up. Alright. So these guys.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
That's right.
Backup activated.
We were just chilling, if my memory serves me right.
Caution. Entering dark zone.
No, not right here. Too many NPCs. On the subway. Then after that, we gonna pop up on the checkpoint side. Hold on. That kid, that was my last med kit. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, Zoe.
So this is how we wind up being on Manhunt and everything. At least I got a second controller. The other controller I have to fix myself. I don't like to freaking buy controllers. I love to fixing my own controller. Boom. That's teamwork.
I won't fucking kill this dude, bro, in real life. I was trying to tell you, I was like, yo, don't fight this dude.
Don't fight him? Or fight him?
All remaining supply drops will expire.
That's that Caduceus. He was like, God damn. Boom. Yes, I got him. He was pissed. He was pissed. He was definitely pissed. That Caduceus don't play, guys. That's my Caduceus Maximus build. Nope, I don't use no freaking whatever, the Maximum Max or Cronus Max or whatever. That's just pure me.
There's somebody shooting me from the back, guys.
Yeah, my controller, one of my controllers really didn't work and everything. Hell yeah. Come here, man. Where is this dude? Alright, that's one.
You getting bombarded over there.
I'll be popping med kits too for my team and everything. Our team. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come with my nigga.
How am I rogue? Oh. Oh, no, I see it. I see it.
When you do see me going slow, boom, watch. It's just my controller. I just had to fix it. How to fix it again, guys. Buy new pieces and stuff and.
Hold on, Pat. Hold on, Pat. Right there. Were you at the checkpoint, dog? You keep coming out the checkpoint? I'm at the safe room. I'm coming out the safe room. They're at the safe room? Yeah. Alright, bet. As soon as you come outside, I'll pop a tap.
Here it goes.
Hey, anybody drop? I got that green.
Yep, me too. Oh shit, I got caught up in it.
Sealed right now, so they don't see us.
The team member has disavowed a division. Your team is now designated rogue.
If you want to clear your manhunt, reach the indicated location.
I'm like, nah. You gonna come up out that shield. That dude dropped his shield like, damn,
That's why they
dog.
feel like they might be doing some shit, because that defense ain't no joke.
Nope. Defense ain't
I want the defense so bad. Yeah, bitch. No, let's put their ass one more time.
Bro, we about to sit here for a second. I'm about to fucking disrespect these pussy ass niggas. I'm about to talk so much shit.
Yeah, believe you me, he did talk a lot. But that's the homie though, you know, the comrade shit. Broski at arms. I'm always quiet, you know, as long as, you know, some don't provoke me. So I was rocking Striker. This is a different Striker. I mean different, what, how y'all say it? Metal build. This is just a review of one of my recent videos. It did got some views and stuff.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And after, you know, I die, I'm gonna end this broadcast.
That defense keeping them alive, man, with that fucking
I
arm.
really do love you guys. Much love. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
There goes Stone. There goes Stone.
I'm not famous, but shoot, man, I love my 61 subscribers. Shoot, man. And I do this for you guys. I'm gonna still continue, you know, making videos of Division. You know what I'm saying? Till all the way up to Division 2. Monday, I'm gonna announce Monday. I'm gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back, guys.
Only got one-on-one crit damage.
You see, that's my this is my Striker build.
40 something.
This is my Striker build.
You got health on your gear pieces?
But yeah, sure. I win and lose. You could all look at my long broadcast and everything. I do not edit because it's like, why should I edit? I do not put content like extra ads because, you know, I don't feel like doing all that, man. I just want to be, you know, original. So I let him have it like da. Oh, he popped. He got smacked, so I reload. Finish him off. He was holding tight.
Yeah, bitch. My bleed decent, ain't it? Yeah, I know. Where buddy at? Where's partner at?
I ain't even see that motherfucker from behind.
Oh,
So,
defense. Some defense.
Fucking dude with that nigga name is OP what?
Man, I'm getting hit by dudes and NPCs, man. You gotta back up a little.
Oh, that's Den 81. Out of nowhere with that shit.
Hey, don't shoot his shield, man. That's how you get all that fucking strength.
and I ended up to here. Boom.
Oh,
I love you guys.
I'm seeing indications of a manhunt in your vicinity.
Sure. I wish I could.
Oh, his buddy came out of nowhere.
What the man? I keep getting put on bleed.
Y'all take care. Much love go out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Even though I started years, like 4 years back, you know what I'm saying? Like some way, if you go down to my old content, you know what I'm saying? It's been some years struggling to freaking make my, you know, channel become, you know, slowly for surely known and stuff like that. And, sure, y'all stay up and y'all stay strong. I want to freaking stop this video right here I have right now. It's because it's just an overview of, you know, ending of my broadcast and stuff like that. So, you take care, guys.
Hey, this bitch go right here.
team to survive the division. The team is now on
I ain't from LA, bitch. Nigga from LA don't want to come to the world. So let's talk this stupid shit. Come to the city, you gonna drown, ho.
Let's do it here.
I'm putting on my glass, man. Bitch.
He got striker. Baby, stop pulling my hair.
Boy, Pap, you better not tell Chris you got help, boy. you might just be a victim.
Yeah. Chris gonna start sexually harassing me. That's what he gonna start doing. He should be up. Ain't it around like 5 o'clock? Where? Yeah, you can't block that from
If
me,
you want to
bitch.
clear your manhunt, reach the coordinates I'm sending you.
Eating his ass. No homo.
He said no homo. I was like, yeah, I'll face tank you. Reach to the sky.
Baby, stop.
Yeah, we all fathers. We all fathers up in here. Old fathers, new fathers, shit, middleweight father. I'm like considered as a middleweight. Still newbie, you know, father. But I take care of my kids and everything because I love them. And,
This bitch dumb as hell. Sit down, ho. Damn, how many times you gonna let this man prop? Buddy down here. Baby, can you stop?
He transferred. Defense, dude. Coming to you.
I'm coming to you.
Behind you. Have I see you. Hold on, I'm coming. Back hit.
Good shit.
Come on, please.
Baby, stop. You ain't got no attack. You got no attack, bitch. Just that down. Baby, Leilani, if you do not stop. Little girl.
Okay. You right here?
Yep. I can't. I'll see him.
No, he wrapped around. That's the bitch ass.
Come on, baby. Stop it.
Dog, cannot stop this. Can't stop what? That bleed, bro.
Baby, come on, Layla. You see I'm sitting here having a battle with you.
What the fuck? God, keep running into this faggot ass cuckoo. Hey, watch your back.
Cuckoo. Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm about to die.
I know.
Oh. My baby's still. That's what the baby's. Oh.
Shit. What you think my son over here doing?
not funny.
Alright, guys. Y'all take care. Y'all take care. I love you.
We
Peace.
just wiped their ass like fucking 7 times and they kill us 1 time and they think they on the world. I don't understand.